At just 11 years old, Malala Yousafzai was already standing up for girls' rights to go to school. Her bravery made her a target, and at age 15, the Taliban attempted to silence her with a bullet. She survived an attack. In regions where education is often taken for granted, there are still places where the right to learn is fiercely contested. This is the story of Malala Yousafzai, a young girl who defied the Taliban's ban on girls' education, risking her life in the process. Her fight didn't just change her life, it sparked a global movement advocating for girls' education. Make sure to subscribe to History Be Inspired for more stories of courage and resilience like Malala's. Malala was born in 1997 in the picturesque Swat Valley in Pakistan. But in 2007, the valley's serenity was shattered when the Taliban took control, imposing strict laws that included a ban on girls attending school. Malala's father, Ziauddin Yousafzai, was a headmaster and a vocal advocate for education. Encouraged by his unyielding support, Malala began speaking out. Using the pseudonym Gul Makai, Malala bravely shared her experiences with the world through BBC blogs, documenting the injustices that she and other girls faced. Her voice began to gain attention, and soon, she became a symbol of hope for girls across Pakistan. But Malala's courage did not come without consequences. On October 9, 2012, while returning home from school, Malala was targeted by a Taliban gunman who boarded her school bus and shot her in the head. The world was stunned. Could this be the end of a girl who had become a beacon of hope? Miraculously, Malala survived the attack. The bullet, which was meant to silence her, only made her voice stronger. Her story spread like wildfire, and she became a global icon for education and human rights. When speaking of Malala, President Barack Obama stated that, "We were awestruck by her courage and filled with hope knowing this is only the beginning of her extraordinary efforts to make the world a better place." If you're inspired by Malala's courage, subscribe to History Be Inspired to hear more stories about individuals who are changing the world for the better. After her recovery, Malala stood before the world at the United Nations in 2013. On her 16th birthday, she delivered a powerful speech, declaring that the Taliban's bullets had failed to silence her. Instead, her voice grew louder. She told the world, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Her courage and resilience were recognized when, at just 17 years old, she became the youngest recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. But for Malala, the prize was not the end of her journey. Through the Malala Fund, she continues her work, ensuring that girls everywhere have access to 12 years of free, quality education. Malala's story is proof that no matter your age, you have the power to change the world. She took a stand for education, and her bravery has inspired millions. But the fight continues. Want to be part of more inspiring stories? Subscribe to History Be Inspired, and help us share the voices that need to be heard. Hit the bell icon to stay updated.